Welcome to Road 200 Con questions. Find a number of positive two-digit integers such that if the right digit of the integer is removed, it results in a number that is 1/12 of the original number. That means the original number should be a multiple of 12. Now look at a multiple of 12, two-digit numbers, 12. If I remove right digit, this is 1/12 over 12 satisfies. 24. If I remove rightmost digit, so 12 to the 24 satisfies. 36. 13 3 is 36. 12 3 is 36 satisfies. 48. 12 4 is 48 satisfies. 60 doesn't satisfy. 12 6 is 72 and not 60. So from here onwards, it will not satisfy. So if you look at next number will be 72. 12 7 is 84. No. So technically only 4 numbers that satisfy. So answer will be 4. So once you understand number is 12, just substitute multiples of 12 and try to figure out they satisfy or not. You will realize that first 4 numbers satisfy 4. A and B wrote a multiple choice exam. There are 4 questions and only 2 options each. Each question correctly answered fetches 1 mark and no negative mark. Both attempted all questions. The first question was correct by A and B incorrect. First question. So you have 4 more questions. In how many ways can a 2 answer remaining question? B gets a total score more than A. So how can it be possible? B can get 3 and A can get 0, or B can get 3, A can get 1. B anyway gets 1 because 1 is right. A can get 2, or B can get 2 and A can get 1. I think there are only 3 ways which are possible because A has at least 1, 2 is definitely there. So if A gets 1, only one way to get A1. First one is correct. B, how can you get 3? Only one way. All 3 have to be correct. Second, third, fourth. So 1 into 1, one way. So B getting 3 is one way. All 3 have to be correct. A getting 2, one of second, third or fourth has to be correct. So 3 ways. A getting 2 means 1 is already correct. 1 more has to be correct among second, third or fourth. So 3 ways. So total 3 ways. Now here again, A getting 1, again one way because all remaining 3, second, third, fourth have to be wrong. Whereas B getting 2, that means out of the remaining 3 questions, 2 have to be correct, 3 ways. So total number of ways becomes 7. C option. So here basically what you need to do is list down the number of cases, different cases, and find a number of ways for each case, and then you get the answer. Average weight of a class of 40 students decreased by 0.3. There's a formula. Change in average is equal to change in total upon n. Normally we have average equal to total upon n. You can use change in average is change in total upon n. Change in average is 0.3 because decreased by 3. N is 40 students. So what is change in total? Change in total becomes 12, which is 0.3 into 40, which is 12 years decrease. So that means the weight of a new person who joins is 12 years less than the person who is going out. So that means the weight of a new person will be 54 minus 12, 42, change in total. So A option. So person who is joining in should be 12 years lower than the person who is going out. Remember, overall average is decreased. So new person will be 42 years, 42 kgs weight, sorry. The number of non-negative integral solutions of the equation. Now if you look at 31 is odd, 2a will be even, 4c will be even. So only odd will be 3b. 3b has to be odd number. So if 3b has to be odd number, what can 3b be? 3b can be 3, 9 and plus 6 will go on. So if 3b is 3, then 2a plus 4c will become 28, 22 and minus 6. So you can write if you want 16, 10, 4. If 28, that means let's look at higher value 4c. How many values can c take? C can take 7 values because there is a non-negative. So all values from 0 to 7 c can take. Right? So 7 4 is 28 and 0 everything. So 8 values, not 7, 8 values. 0 to 7 is 8 values. 22 will be 6 ways from 0 to 5. maximum it can take is 5. 16 will be 5 ways from 0 to 4. I'm talking of C's value. This is all C's value. Because the whatever C's value remaining will be A automatically. If I take 10, it will be 0 to 2, 3 ways. 4, it will be either 0 or 1, 2 ways. Add it up. You'll get 8 plus 2, 10. 18, 24. So the answer is 24. C option. Sum of all possible value of x. Again, multiplication. I mean, you need to be good at factorization. So from that, equal to 10. So 10 is the multiplication of two numbers. 10 into 1 or 5 into 2. Now I can't take 10 into 1 because the moment I take 7 as 10, this becomes 3. So this cannot be 3. Not possible. Same way, I cannot take it as 1 and 10. 1 here and 10 here. Because if this is 10, the whole value will be negative. Not possible. So 5 and 2. If I take this as 5, this can be 2. 7 minus 5, 2. Possible. If I take this as 2, this can be 5. 7 minus 2, 5. Possible. So that means we know cube root of x can be either 5 or can be again either 2. So x will be 5 cube or 2 cube, which will be 133. C option. So first of all, product of two things is 10. From that you can get different values. If I take this, cube root of x is 1. This becomes 7 minus 1, 6. Not possible to be 10. So technically these two are not possible. But if I substitute these two, you get the answer 5 and 2. So from that you get the values. Thank you.